Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Today it's one of my subscription boxes. It's TOYL for April 2024. So TOYL stands for Time of Your Life, and this box is designed at women over 40. It costs £39.99 a month. That does include delivery. So it's a subscription, but you can cancel it at any time, and there's also an option to pause. They preview the next month's box on the 18th of the previous month. So if you want to pause or cancel after seeing what's inside, you can do so, but it has to be before 6 p.m. on the 19th. So in other words, the day after the preview comes out. This month's box is worth £138.99, and it's their annual Colour Correct box. So there's always a leaflet with TOYL, gives loads and loads of information on the products in the box, plus extra info as well on the themes. So for example, this month there's a little bit on colour correction on the back, and also there's a sneak peek for next month's box, and it's going to be a showcase for best of British beauty brands, and this product will be in there. This is from Hello Sunday. It's an SPF 45, the one that's a serum, and it's got an RRP of £22. So that sounds really nice to me already. I love SPFs at this time of year. Facial SPFs are brilliant, especially if they've got other properties like serums, or I've had one which is a self-tan, or obvious moisturizers is the obvious one. But I love getting these. So unless the other products in this box are absolutely abysmal, I will be sticking around for this one. Okay. 4 products this month. The first one is a teeth whitening pen. So it's by My Sweet Smile, and it's got an RRP of £19.99. So TOYL says yellowing teeth isn't a great look, but professional dentist solutions are often expensive. If you want to see what happens to your smile with safe teeth whitening, this will show you in just 10 minutes. The brand says our whitening pen uses a precision brush that's the perfect size for providing targeted and direct whitening to crooked or crowded teeth. Just apply it directly to your teeth to remove built-up stains and yellowing in minutes. So for first time use with this, it basically is like a pen. Quite heavy. It's nice actually. I've had tooth whitening pens before, but I think this is the nicest designed one that I've had. So for first time use, you have to twist this base about 20 times until enough gel has built up onto this brush at the top. Show you there. After the first time of use, then it only needs about 2 or 3 times. I'll show you in a little bit. So using the brush, you paint a thin layer of whitening gel evenly onto your teeth. Leave in place for 10 minutes, then rinse away with water. Use 3 times per week to remove daily stains and maintain a white and bright smile. Karen says, Karen is the founder of TOYL. I don't know whether I've already said that. If you've never whitened your teeth before, you're in for a treat. This is Amazon UK's best-selling teeth whitening pen. There's no peroxide in it, and it's dentist approved. So I did go onto the brand's website just to check out exactly how to use it, and they do say you smile while you leave it to work for 10 minutes, because I have had a pen before, but it only took a minute, although I don't think the results were quite as good as this one. So 10 minutes is quite a long time. I tried this a couple of days ago, and my lips were really dry afterwards, because I haven't really got a smile. My smile is more of a grimace, because when I smile with my lips like that. So for me, it's a great product because I have got crooked teeth. But grimacing there for 10 minutes was not great, and my lips went really, really dry. So I used it again today, and I used a lip balm beforehand, and that really did actually help. So that's the only thing with this. 10 minutes is an awful long time when you're sitting there grimacing. And Snowy did look at me a little bit concerned at one point today. I think she thought I was growling at her, so I had to leave the room to make sure she knew that I wasn't. So this is what you do. You twist this bottom up. Now, I think, yep, there you can start to see there's a little bit of gel coming out. Let me put it on my hand and see if you can see it. There it is. It is like a gel. It doesn't really taste of anything. It just tastes quite sweet, I felt. But it does do a good job. Now, I haven't got naturally white teeth. My teeth are sort of not, they're off-white, let's say. They're definitely not white. Never have been, not even when I was a child. So what I expect from a teeth whitening pen like this is to remove all the stains, make my teeth look a little bit shinier, a little bit brighter, feel a little bit cleaner. And that's exactly what it did. And it did it very well, actually. I was quite impressed. So I will use the rest of that up. I've used lots of teeth whitening products in the past. I don't like the strips. I've tried them. I thought they were okay at first, but my teeth did become slightly sensitive, not tender teeth, sensitive after using the strips. So I went off those and didn't finish those off when I had those before. But I've used pens before, and they are the better way for me because they do get that gel right into those crooked bits. So I'm actually happy to get this one. Okay, the next product in here is by Emma Hardy, and it's the Midas Touch Revitalising Eye Serum, and it's got an RRP of £55. TOYL says Emma Hardy started her brand from a background as a therapist, and it was here that she learnt what her clients wanted most. And the brand says a lightweight eye serum that lifts and tightens, reduces puffiness, blurs fine lines and fades dark circles. Rich in omegas 3, 6 and 9, as well as raspberry seed oil, this serum maintains skin elasticity whilst aloe vera cools and soothes tired eyes. So to use this, you apply a small amount to the eye contour area in the morning after cleansing and before makeup. Tap around and gently blend with your ring finger. So this can also be used at night as well. Karen suggests that if you have any left over on your finger, you can apply it around your lip area to the vertical lip lines, which will boost volume, improve skin texture and the appearance of fine lines. So this is how it comes out. Now, it's very well packaged. So it's in this sort of interior bit of cardboard as well, which I find it does fit rather snugly. But once you do get it out, it's really lovely looking. I think that's such a lovely little bit of packaging there. And it's got an embossed EH at the top, which is nice. I do love this brand. A little bit biased on this brand. It is one of my favourites. There's a few products from Emma Hardy that I absolutely love. So I had high hopes for this. And do you know what? I wasn't disappointed. Now, I haven't used it a lot, so I can't give you long-term result feedback. It is, I think it's quite thick for an eye cream. If you can see that. It does blend in okay. It takes a little while longer than some of the other ones, but it does feel really quite luxurious under your eye area. And it's one of these that when you do use it in the daytime, you kind of do see that immediate effect. It just leaves it looking brighter, basically. So I'm very interested to see what the long-term results of this are going to be. I've got quite a lot of eye creams to use at the moment, but this one I think might end up going to the top of the pile. But that's because I love Emma Hardy and I have to give it a real good go. Okay, there is a slight smell to it, I meant to say. Very, very slight Emma Hardy. It's difficult for me to tell at the moment because I'm going to be doing a perfume video soon. So I've got perfume all over the place. But I did give it a sniff before I put the perfume on. Slight Emma Hardy sort of smell to it. A little bit of a background smell too. But to be fair, I'm not that bothered about the smell with eye creams. Okay, the next product in here is by Temple Spar. So this is Let's Concentrate. It's 30 ml with an RRP of £50. TOYL says this is a vitamin C serum plus plus. And the brand says this is a powerful serum juice concentrate that melts deep into your skin to reveal a clearer, smooth, toned and glowing complexion. The clever formula delivers a daily dose of vitamin C plus potent alpha-arbutin that work together to brighten and boost the skin, helping to diminish the appearance of scarring, open pores and hyperpigmentation. In addition, blemish-fighting antioxidants of zinc and magnesium combine with the skin-loving sodium hyaluronate and orange oil to reveal soft, radiant and rejuvenated skin. After cleansing and toning, you massage it into your face and neck or target specific areas of concern like age spots or blemishes anywhere on the face, neck and hands. Follow with your favourite moisturiser to seal in the benefits of this skin glowing serum. And Karen suggests using this in the day rather than at night so your glow can be seen by all. Don't know where that came from. Now this is another bit of beautiful packaging here. Look how gorgeous. I mean, I don't know whether you can see how gorgeous that orange colour is. It looks a little bit duller on the video, but it is lovely. And even I think this little plunger pipette looks cute too. So as far as the product's concerned, I really like this one. Vitamin C is one of my favourite skin ingredients to use, and I use it every day. And this one is nice. It smells orangey. It reminds me a little bit of an orange drink that I think it's the one that you used to get in the cinema. I'm going back years and years, by the way, when you used to have cinema breaks in the middle of the film and you'd all walk down the stairs in the cinema and line up for the lady with the little tray of ice cream pops and orange squashes with straws in, and it smells a little bit like that to me. Anyway, apart from that, it's lovely to use, and it did leave my skin. I've used it a couple of times now. The first time I used it with hyaluronic acid underneath, and I think the two combined really well together. This has got it's got something called sodium hyaluronate in it, and I looked that up because I wasn't entirely sure whether that was hyaluronic acid. It says it's the salt form of hyaluronic acid, I think. I'm not an expert. And it's smaller molecular structure and water solubility. I don't know whether I said that right. It means that it can penetrate deeper into the skin, providing intense hydration beyond the skin's surface. So I think combining it with a different hyaluronic acid product and this one together, my skin, it was yesterday I did that actually, and my skin felt really good yesterday. Really, really good. So I've used it on its own today without the hyaluronic acid because I just wanted to test it out. It still feels great today, but I think yesterday it felt like, whew. So that's how I'm going to be using it in future. But it's a lovely, lovely product. Lots of interesting ingredients in there. Again, I've only used it a couple of times, so I can't come back and say, wow, with the results. But just using it the one time, I think there was something there. My skin did look glowy as well. I used it yesterday without makeup. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Very happy. Okay. Next, last item in here. Now, this is a funny one. I'm not too sure about. So this is by Pixie. Actually, Pixie is another one of my favourite brands. I've got a few things from them that I do love, but I'm not 100% sure on this one. It's Pixie by Petra Correction Concentrate. It's got an RRP of £14. The brand says highly pigmented. This correction concealer instantly erases darkness, softens and blurs lines. Skin immediately looks fresh, rested, bright and youthful. Contains rosehip extract, which improves skin elasticity, vitamin A, which provides an anti-aging effect, and vitamin C to brighten and revitalise. And you can use it as full cover camouflage cream around, under and around the eye area, around the mouth and anywhere you see darkness. Karen says to make sure you blend it well with your skin tone or concealer for a perfect finish. So first of all, the packaging on this is really strange because it's in this really long box, and then you open it up and like it's like this tiny little pot at the bottom, which I just don't quite get that. And then it's a little bit difficult to get out. So I don't know whether there was meant to be something at the top, like some kind of spatula or something to get it out, which actually would be a really good idea because it is extremely awkward to get out of here. And there you go. When you do get it out, it's a little pot, and again you can see the pot, but you can see how much of it is pot and not product. So the product itself is little things. So that big bit of packaging for that little bit of product, I don't know. Anyway, I did look at the brand's website to see how to put it on. Now this is where it kind of got a bit not so sure, because there was a video and there was someone with perfect skin who put it on. They took a while to tap it in, to be fair. I've got older skin. I think this box, TOYL, is aimed at women over 40, isn't it? So I think when I was 40, this would have been great for me. I'm older now. I don't think it's quite as good. It does need an awful lot of blending in to go into my skin. But it does do the job. Thing is, on the video, she's got a finger in like that. It's quite thick. So if I put it here, you might see, I don't know whether you can see, but that is quite thick. So it takes a lot of blending. So on the video, they just did it like with a finger blending it in. I tried that, and to be fair, without my glasses looking in the mirror, it looked okay. But then when I looked in my big enlarged mirror, which I always have to do when I'm putting makeup on, it wasn't. You could see that it kind of was not blended in properly. So I had to get a decent concealer brush and blend it in. So my dark spots for me are just in the corner here. I don't really have it under the eye as much anymore. That's just more wrinkles and bags. But the dark spots are definitely here in the corner. It did actually do a decent job in getting rid of them. But I just think the thickness of this for me is, I don't know, it's just a little bit too much. So I'm not saying no at the moment. I'm just saying I don't know whether I will be bothered. I do have a similar product that's a little bit more creamier, and I'm more inclined, I think, to go to that than this. But if you've got younger skin, I think this is going to be fabulous for you. Okay, so that's the end of the box. I think for me, this is a great box. The teeth whitening pen, I think, does what I need it to do, which is basically make them get rid of the stains, the cups of tea that I drink and whatever, and just brighten them up a little bit. They're never going to look bright white. They're just not going to, and I accept that, unless I pay lots of money, and I don't want to do that. Emma Hardy, love this brand, love this product. Excited to see what it brings if I keep on using it, which I think I'm going to. And then the Temple Spar product, I love that as well. It's such a lovely one to use. Smells nice, it brings back memories, and my skin felt so good yesterday. And then the Pixie one, do you know what? It's not a bad product. It did work. It's just a bit of a faff blending it in. So it's, I think it depends how much of a rush I'm in. I think that's the way I'll look at it. So a decent box for me, I think, this month. And I am looking forward to next month's box. So just thought I'd give a quick update. I think I've got time. I had my nails done properly. Next door is the lovely Laura next door is learning how to be a nail technician. And she wanted someone to do a case study on, basically. So I said I would be very willing to be one of her case studies. So she has done me a little French manicure. I can't say the word again. Manicure. I was going to say manicure. And I think she's done a very good job. That's her first time doing a French manicure on someone other than herself. So I think she's done a lovely job. So she might be doing something else, glittery one potentially at some point on me, depending on various things. And yeah, I'm happy. I will still try and do my own nails a lot of the time. She's going to take this off maybe in a week, maybe might leave it a couple of weeks, and then she's going to take it off for me. And then depending on what products I've got to try out and things like that, I might do my own for a bit, or I might get her to do them, especially when she's qualified. I said, yeah, when I've got special occasions and things like that, I'm going to get her to do them, because I was very pleased with that. I also got my hair done. I got a bit of a fringe. I keep wiping it out of the way, but I've got a bit of a fringe done. But I don't know, I can't get used to it, so I keep puffing it out of the way like that. It's okay though. The colour, I don't know, I'm getting a bit bored of it, but I can't. I've always been blonde, but part of me wants to do something a bit different. But then there's a rebellious part of me that wants it to be something like a pastel colour of some sort, pink, or maybe not blue, because that would look like blue rinse. I'm too old for that, really. But, you know, some kind of like interesting colour. Probably won't ever happen, and I'll just stay this colour. So the lighter nights have finally arrived. I haven't given a proper talkie update, have I, for a couple of weeks, because last week the boxes I did were really long ones and there was no way I could add on chat at the end. But yeah, we went through Easter, which was nice. It was quite a quiet Easter for us, actually. Didn't do a lot. We did have family round on the Thursday, I think, before Easter, which was nice. But apart from that, we didn't really do a lot. I saw my friend as well and had coffee with her, which was lovely. So yeah, Easter weekend was a little bit, I don't know, a bit quiet, a bit quieter than it normally would be. But it was okay. It was okay. Then I went back to work on the Tuesday, which was fine because I only worked Monday to Wednesday, so I only had to do Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, it was fine. I'd had a week off, so there was a lot to catch up on, which is always a pain, isn't it? But I got there in the end. That was okay. Then what happened? Oh, yes. So the clocks went back. That's what I was going to say. At the Easter weekend, the clocks went forward, didn't they? Spring forward. And the difference, I think, this week has been very noticeable here in the UK. And I'm very excited for the summer. So much so that we've been to garden centres. We've got some pots and put some little flowers in. I'm going to try and sort out our garden, but we've got to do it ourselves because we spent all the money on the kitchen last year. So we're going to do it ourselves. It will take forever and a day, probably years, knowing us. But we're going to have a go. We're going to make a border area where you can maybe sit out and where the morning sun hits. So our garden, the morning sun hits the one side and then it travels around the front of the house. In the summer, it's high enough to hit the rest of the garden. And then it sort of hits the other side of the house in the evening. So on the morning side, we want to do like a border and then have pots in it rather than actually putting the plants in it. And maybe stones or something like that. I don't know. Any ideas welcome. And a little seating area. So I can have a little drink in the morning if the sun's out. And then we're going to have to do a patio at some point, which we're going to try and do ourselves. So that should be fun. And have a little seating area for the night time. So there's lots going on, in lots of plans. Whether it'll get done, I doubt it'll get done this year completely because, you know, it just won't. I know what we like. Okay, so that's that. That's what I've been up to. Not a lot, really. Garden centres and getting my nails and hair done, which I suppose is quite nice, really. So boxes, ones to watch out for. Latest in beauty. Actually, I say ones to watch out for. The reason I say that is because I just read it on here because Latest in Beauty's got a box out called Ones to Watch. It's £26. It's worth £173. It's a decent looking box, but do you know what? I don't think I'm going to get it. I've got a couple of the products in there already, and there's nothing in there that's really wowing me. At the moment, I have to look for boxes that say, yeah, you know, if they're not the subscription boxes, I have to look for boxes that say, this is something that you want to get. And that didn't quite do it for me. There are a couple of cult beauty boxes that are coming out. I'll put ones to watch out for here as well. There are a couple of cult beauty ones to watch out for that are on their way. I think they're summer boxes. I can't remember what they're called. I think they'll probably sell out quite quickly. Cult Beauty has this habit nowadays of selling out quite quickly. When I first started getting beauty boxes, they didn't sell out as quickly as they do now. It's quite amazing, really. I'll definitely be interested in looking to see what's in them. I'm hoping there's going to be some SPF products. There's going to be maybe some self-tan products, some moisturisers, stuff like that. That's the sort of thing I'm interested in mainly at the moment. Nothing else that I've seen recently. There are boxes coming out here and there. There always are, as you probably know. But nothing that's really grabbed me recently apart from the ones that I did last week. I have got my Rockerbox subscription, so the video of that will be may be coming out next week, although there's a nail polish in there. Can you believe it? When I get my nails done, there's a nail polish in Rockerbox, and it's a really nice one. So if I don't use it for the video, if I do the video next week and I don't get to use that nail polish, I'll do the nail polish at another time and try and remember to tell you. And hopefully my cohorted box will be here soon too. I'm quite looking forward to that one. So I have got the cohorted Maison Crivelli perfume box to video, which I'm hopefully going to do next if I've got time. I smell so intense at the moment. With all the perfumes, I've got 6 perfumes on at the moment, and they're pretty, you know, impressive ones. So I'm looking forward to doing that video. I might put that one out first. I'm really not sure how I'm going to go about it yet, because I'm late as usual. I was supposed to get up really early this morning to do these videos, and I got up very late. So not good at all. But anyway, hopefully you are having my lips have gone really dry now, so just bear with me a minute. I'm going to take some water before I do my final goodbye. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that. I suddenly felt them sort of go all crinkly. I wanted as well to get some Reiki energy, because what I seem to be able to do these days is sort of like get the energy through, and then it's just massively there. And so I have got some here, and I'm just wondering whether it does work virtually. I'd love for it to work virtually, because I could just give you this boost of Reiki healing energy every single week and know that it's doing something. So I'm really giving this to you with intention now that this will help you in whatever way you need it to, as a healing energy and also positive energy to make your week a little bit brighter, a little bit better, a little bit happier. And I hope that works. If it does, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm sitting here every week probably making a fool of myself. But never mind. That's what I do well. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you again here very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.